All right, today we are talking about lesson 2 in the angle unit. The homework is page 3 and 4 in the homework packet. You need to go to page 3 in your notes. All right, I'm going to add a page here and explain this a little bit before we start with the notes. This, when you have two lines that intersect, I refer to this as an angle clump. And an angle clump, I'm going to call this angle 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are two types of angles in an angle clump. The angles that are straight across from each other, angle 1 and angle 3, and then angle 2 and angle 4 are called vertical angles. Vertical angles are congruent. Now, what that means is this. If this angle is 40 degrees, this angle is also 40 degrees. Congruent means their measures are the same. Vertical angles are congruent. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical, and angle 2 and angle 4 are vertical. That is one type of angle in an angle clump. Now, the second type is this. Angle 1 and 2 form a straight line. See that straight line? They are called linear pairs. Angle 1 and angle 2 are a linear pair. See the word line in that? That is linear. Linear pair means they form a straight line. Yesterday, we talked about the fact that a straight angle is 180 degrees. So these two angles add up to 180. Now, there's a bunch of other linear pairs. 2 and 3 are a linear pair. Right here. 3 and 4 are a linear pair. And 1 and 4 are a linear pair. So, watch this. Let's go back to what I just said before. If angle 1 is 40 degrees, angle 3 is vertical. It is congruent, so that means that is also 40 degrees. Now, these two angles, angle 1 and angle 2, are a linear pair. Linear pairs add up to 180. So if this angle is 40, won't this be 180 minus 40, which is 140 degrees? These two are a linear pair. Now, since we know that this angle is 140, so is that angle because they are vertical. That is what we call an angle clump. An angle clump. Let's do one more. If I say that this angle is 20 degrees, that angle is 20 degrees, so is this one. 20 degrees, 20 degrees, vertical. Vertical angles are congruent. These two angles are a linear pair. They add up to 180. So if that is 20, this one is 180 minus 20, 160. Linear pair. Once we know that that one is 160, we also know that this one is 160. All right, let's take a look at some notes. Okay, here we go. Vertical angles. These two angles, straight across from each other, they are vertical. What do we know about vertical angles? They are the same or congruent. So, x equals 121. Vertical. That equals that. Done. These two angles, vertical. X equals 37. Done. Now, this one is tricky. This says the measure of angle TKE. That's what that little M means. Measure of angle TKE equals 87. TKE, 87. Find the measure of angle AKS. AKS is right over here. They are vertical. That is 87 degrees. the measure of angle AKS equals 87 degrees. Okay. These two angles are a linear pair. A linear pair adds up to 180. So let's remember Z plus 67 equals 180. That is my equation that I can write. Solve this, subtract 67 from both sides. Z is 113. Look at these two. Again, they are a linear pair. So my equation is Y plus 44 equals 180. Subtract 44 from both sides. Y is 136. Last one. This little box means that's 90 degrees. These two are a linear pair. So Z plus 90 equals 180. Subtract 90 from both sides. Z is 90. Last example. I call this an angle puzzle. Take a look at this. This angle is 30 degrees. It is straight across from this angle, which they are vertical. That means they're congruent. So this one is also 30 degrees. This angle is 65. Straight across from it is its vertical angle. That is also 65. Now, these three angles add up to 180. So I can do 180 minus 30 minus 65 equals 85 degrees. This angle is 85 degrees. Down here at the bottom, again, there's a straight line. All of these angles have to add up to 180. So to find the missing angle, I can do 180 minus 65 minus 60 minus 30 gives you 25 degrees. This angle is 25 degrees.